Yeah, Coach Donald Bough, number 6, number 32. Greatness guy, get two numbers. Yeah. Yes, but you catch it good.
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. I think you make it up high. You have family. It's one for you. It's love, brother. Yeah, man, you got special privilege today. Number 6, number 32. I got some question for you because you know you have two numbers. So check that out. Get feedback. Well, I like to say welcome. Yeah, Big Cat Sounds. We're gonna be a host. Come in, come in. You don't reach. To family and friends, we're gonna honor and celebrate Coach Bow tonight. It's always an honor and privilege to celebrate coaches who have made so much in our lives and so many young people's lives, especially on St. Croix, especially in my life. I mean, I used to play one-on-one with this man pretty much every day for a whole summer. And I ain't remember winning too many games, but he get my game right. So this is a very, very good, happy day for me today. I was hoping he didn't know about this tonight because I changed the games. Well, he didn't catch on. So that was cool. That was cool. So, we're going to eat first because I know we've been here for a while waiting for Coach Bob. So we'll bless the food, eat, and while we're eating, we can have open mic. You guys can come up and say a couple great stuff about Coach Bow. I know we probably don't have enough time because I could talk all day. I mean, he has just been so instrumental in my personal life, in my basketball life, in my coaching life that I'm doing now, and working with young people. He's one of the people, along with Coach Haywood, Coach Zoro, Coach Miller, who kind of pioneered me to have that passion to work with young people because I know it works because that's a living example of what you can become when somebody who is not really even your blood, but who had the time and the heart to come and work with you. And I'm that living example, being able to go and play professionally, national team and stuff like that. So I am following their footsteps. I don't know how I did it that long, just to be honest, because it ain't easy picking up kids and waiting for parents to come and pick up their children when you're ready to go home and you got your own family. But it's a love and that responsibility you have in terms of just doing the right thing. So, Coach, I got a lot more to say, but man, thank you for being you. We're looking for a pastor, the best of food. I'm a car sport. What are you saying? Oh, shoot. Yeah, the man that carried the cross. Come down, man. Ain't got no big thing. Just come bless the food. We always got to give a little blessings. Come, sis. Danga, a little shy. She's a deacon too, so come.
I ain't no deacon.
Congratulations to she too. She expecting, so I was doing great job. So wish you blessings. Yeah.
All right, good evening, everyone. Please bow your heads. Dear Heavenly Father, we just want to thank you for this special occasion where we can honor the legendary Coach Donald Bough, who's just very deserving of this honor, Lord. And I thank you for everyone who came out tonight to help us celebrate him. And now as we are about to partake in the food, we pray, Lord, that you will bless the food, bless the hands that have prepared it, and may it nourish and strengthen our bodies. In Jesus' name, amen.
All right, so hey, now we're ready to eat. Music will be on. I don't know by tables. I guess Bob will be first. Yeah. And then we just follow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We just keep going, right? That's how we roll. Hey, we know each other. And I must say, I've been here many times. The food is really good. So you guys don't be shy. Make sure you eat up because I'm about to get about 4 plates, maybe. Yeah, guys, I guess nobody hungry. But you guys can go and eat. Go and eat if you're hungry because I'm hungry. And my table don't last.
You ready to go eat? Let's go get a plate. Come.
It's not a big thing. It's what people do. This one? Yeah, this Alita.
This is a napkin, okay? Right here? Not me. Hi, Cheesy. Alyssa. Oh, you like hot pocket. So I'm calling you hot pocket. I'm
What is the phone number?
We'll probably take pictures some more to the end, but we can take pictures as we go. Okay.
So what is this celebration? Yes. And how come we that we did? Oh, this is a surprise.
I'm singing talking blues. Talking blues. Talking blues. It is just really just to be, just to
Make sure this is all the way up. Yeah, last time we just put the mic wherever the speaker was. I can't remember if the speaker was here or behind it, but it worked.
Watch. I mean,
So
watch.
that's what we're gonna do. But when I play in the pictures, these are musicians. When I get to the video, I'll give a hint to talk to music. Okay?
Hold on.
That's what my fingers are happening. It's a good bit. Maybe don't go there till we get to the okay?
Okay, that's not wrong with the first.
Maybe something is really small. It's mainly like fixing the thing in the family and then it's coaching.
Never seen you rock
If you get like that.
so. Now it's time to play. Moving like the wind blows.
Everybody else is
Night becomes I know you want to go slow where I don't know. Rocking in a true when I see you just hit me like a drum. All
right, everybody, if you can turn your attention to the screen, we're going to play a special slideshow.
I am a mountain, I am a tall tree, oh, I am a sweet wind, sweeping the country. I am a river, down in the valley, oh, I am a vision, I can see clearly. If anybody asks me who I am, just stand up tall, look in my face and say, from that star in the sky, from that mountain peak up high, none that can be against the ropes, I can feel it.
If they have a lot of languages, because I stole them from her Facebook page.
I am a giant, I am an eagle, oh, I am a lion, down in the jungle. I am a marching band, I am the people, oh, I am a helping man, I am a hero. Anybody asks me who I am, Just stand up tall, look them in the face and say, I'm that star up in the sky, I'm that mountain peak up high. Hey, I made it, the world's greatest. I'm that little bit of hope when my back's up against the ropes. I can feel it, the world's greatest. You will lead the life, I'll reign love. I will reign love. We'll walk this path. Oh, yeah. It's a success. Now I can just walk the world's greatest. Can you feel it? See the greatest. Can you feel it? I am a mountain, I am a tall tree, oh, I am a sweet friend, sweet in the country. I am a river, down in the valley, oh, I am a vision, I can see clearly, if anybody asks you I am. Just stand up tall, look them in the face and say, I'm that star up in the sky, I'm that mountain peak up high. Hey, I made it, I'm the world's greatest. And I'm that little bit of hope, when my back's against the ropes. I can feel it, I'm the world's greatest. I am a giant, I am an eagle, oh, I am a lion, down in the jungle. I am a marching band.
Donald Bough, a great coach, great friend, mentor to many. And our time that we spent at Voorhees College, Voorhees University, was amazing. I learned a lot from you, especially dealing with health. But more importantly, he is an outstanding human being and a great leader to men and women. I'm grateful, very grateful to be a part of your journey, Bo, and I hope that God has blessed you, continue to bless you with the people you keep around you. You always preach to me about your circle of friends and how important it is to have the right people around you, and thank you for that advice. And again, it was a very, very amazing pleasure to be a part of your journey. Congratulations, Bo. You deserve it.
Why is it stuck? It's stuck.
Donald Bough, a great coach,
Why is it stuck on this person?
great friend,
Let me see if it'll go
mentor
through, buddy.
to many. And our time that we spent at Voorhees College, Voorhees University, was amazing. I learned a lot from you, especially dealing with health. But more importantly, he is an outstanding human being and a great leader to men and
What did you do now? Stop. Okay. You see, what did you do to my sound?
Can I help?
What did you touch?
Skin.
Bough, Donald Bough,
Here we go.
grass. Man, you hold a special place in my heart. Always blessed. Praise come your way right now. I appreciate you. Coach Donald Bough, grass. Man, you hold a special place in my heart. Always blessed. Praise come your way right now. I appreciate you so much, man. Time to be great to spend. Lots of stories, so we need to catch up on those stories. Miss you. Love you. Look forward to seeing you real soon. Take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.
The videos keep sticking.
Coach B, this is Clint Perkins from Voorhees College. Just wanted to sing this message just to tell you congratulations and also thank you. While at Voorhees College, you did so much for us as players and as men. Just the lessons you taught us about on-court stuff, off-the-court stuff. I really appreciate your passion behind the game, just your love for us. So I just want to sing this quick message to tell you thank you, and we appreciate it. Congratulations again.
You want me to hit this? You push next.
They come.
Next slide.
Mhm.
It's not going on.
It keeps sticking. I don't know why it's sticking. It played all the way through last night. So push up here.
Yeah, Mr. Donald Bough. What can I say? There's so much things to say about you. Good things and that. So I can start off by saying congratulations. An individual like you deserves to be honored every day for your dedication, your focus, your selflessness. Um, uh, it is just your humility. You is one of the smartest person I know. You built for any environment in this world. You always take your time out away from your individual life, your individual family, and give to everybody. Um, and it's about time that your the things that you have done for everybody is acknowledged. Like I said, you deserve to be acknowledged and honored every day because you've been doing this for a long time. Sorry I wasn't able to make the event, but I'm there in spirit. I'm sure uh, some of the most important people in your life is going to be there, and that's what matters. Um, One thing I can share is one of my proudest moments is in my life. I don't really say much, but when I was in college, we was playing the Voorhees College. Um, I don't remember if it was a tournament or it was just a conference game, but anyways, uh, seeing you across the court, you was an assistant coach at Voorhees Voorhees College while attaining your degree. So these are just some of the things and the accolades that you have done throughout the course of your life. You still look like a young man. Still glad to see you doing it. Still coaching. But that was one of the proudest moments of my life to tell my coach that that's the guy that teach me 95% of the things I know about basketball. If I know anything at all, he's the one that teach me. And to see my coach smile and like I got walk over there and thank him. I don't know if he did it, but he told me he gonna walk over and thank you after the game. But um, yeah, I ain't gonna ramble too long, but just want to take the time out to send this message for you. Again, congratulations. Love you, and you deserve everything good that came to you, come to you, and coming to you in the near future. You deserve it. Congratulations and bless.
Is that all?
Just getting started.
Push it.
Yeah, and it's still. Even if I right click and hit next, and even there we go.
Blessings. Donald Bough, congratulations, man. Today's your day. Being honored, well deserved. We are paying nothing but a representation. From the Virgin Islands. Much respect to you. Much respect to your family, your friends, your loved ones. Former players, your current players, your coaching staff. Haven't really spent a lot of time with you, man, but getting a chance to be a rival, be on the other side. I couldn't ask for anything better than that. Because of the type of coach you are, fiery, energetic, intense, a winner. You bring out the best in your players and you also bring out the best in your opponents just because what you represent. Getting a chance to hear your story, on the podcast really opened up my eyes and they realize how much you have done, for so many players, so many people, throughout the years, all the sacrifices you made growing up as a kid, representing your family, representing your parents. And, I have nothing but love and respect for you, and that's the highest I could give an individual, because it's not about the wins and losses, it's about, how you treat people and your everlasting effect being positive in so many people's lives. And, getting a chance to hear your story, getting a chance to hear Langalo's story and Chisampe's story and other people's story on how you played a major factor in their lives for the positive. You can't ask for anything better than that. That's gonna last forever. So enjoy the moment, embrace the moment. Your family get a chance to embrace the moment with you as well, because all the sacrifices you made being away from them, helping other kids, throughout the years, man. So, Donald Bough, congratulations, much love. Don't forget to tell the story about the Barbados. It's an amazing story because that let me know what type of person you are, and that let me know you was a real one. So, as long as I live, we could go to war together because I know you gonna fight until the end. Much love and respect to you, Donald Bough.
That's nice.
Well deserved.
You gotta hear that Barbados story.
Take a picture.
Hi, and greetings to everyone. I know some of my voice, and especially a huge big up of blessings going out to the man of the hour, Mr. Donald Bough. My name is Natasha Letter. I'm coming to you from the beautiful island of Tortola. And it's a pleasure for me to be on here talking about the esteemed Bough. I knew him since the early 1990s when I was basketball player with Lady Chicken Hearts out of St. Thomas Shire from Mali. And, I very recall, Central was the team to beat, and we had fierce rivalry. And of course, Bough was the coach. And, since then, I've always admired him. Despite, I was on a rival team that used to give them hell, he always took the time out, to show me little things in my game, to give me insight to improve my game, to help me to grow into the basketball player that I became. And, I'm forever grateful. I always sat there, especially now in retrospect, as an adult, it's not easy to give back. It's not easy to find the time. And he gave up his time. He gave up his talent. He was just so selfless for many, many years. It's a pleasure to be here, man. Big enough that at this time, it's a pleasure to be here, to say we love you, we appreciate you, we respect you. It's a pleasure to be here, part of the crew for giving you a flowers while you're still alive, not waiting till you're not to say, well, he was this and he was that. No, you know exactly how we feel about you, Bough. We love you, we know that we appreciate you, we know that we respect you, and for all the commitment and all that you gave to so many young girls that became young women, that became women, and what you instilled in them, that went past basketball, I remember one time when I was on the national team, he came to me, he said, "Very athlete, you got one move." I was like, "What? I didn't know what I got to be upset." And I couldn't even look at me. I said, "I have one move, you got one move, but we can't get it stopped." You remember that day? And I was like, and from then I was like watching my moves too, because I tried to figure out what he mean, I only have one move. But it turned out that I have one move, the variations to the move, and it was it. And I just remember the time that his girls are good enough because he's always fraternizing with some of the players. When I say fraternizing, I mean like giving us pointers. I know he gave me a lot of pointers, and the girls couldn't understand why he was, building us up to beat them. And beat them we did. Not depends on we are, depends on we are. But I just want to say I love you. I am so happy for you. I respect you. I appreciate you. And I pray that the Most High continues to be steadfast in your life. I pray abundant health, wealth, peace, joy, and love over your life. And I pray that the next, however much years that the Most High bless you on this earth, will be filled with nothing but peace and His favor. So as wonderful being here tonight, I just know that you always have a one rooting for you over here with BBI. But it was a pleasure. Y'all have a wonderful night. Let's do.
Is it on this one? I could go by Daddy.
Everybody, this Lynn from St. John's. Yes, I am still here. I think I met Bough when I was in 10th grade going to Hurricane. It was a Hurricane tournament, played against him and the Caribs, and it was just like a fairy tale after that. I've met Tim Boy numerous times. He's coached me more than I can remember. We developed an awesome relationship. He became like another father to me. And we still stay in contact, just being around him. He's an awesome person to be around, an awesome person to have in my life. And I thank him for every last minute of it. Oh, you were the best. Love you. I always will love you. I'm glad that you get your flowers now while you're alive, because you deserve it. Anyway, love you, man. Have a good one.
What's up? My name is Pumpkin. I used to play for Bough back in the day, high school days. Definitely one of the best coaches that I ever had. Definitely a good mentor person in general. He was definitely always here for us. He taught us a lot. Definitely made me a better player, one of the greatest I've had on my ship. But again, congratulations on your night. This is well deserved. Wish I could have been here. Keep doing what you do. Keep being the boss that you are, and enjoy your night.
That's
My name is Michelle. I started playing basketball from junior high school. Bough became my coach my freshman year. Bough has not only played a role of a coach, he's also a great father and mentor, and I can honestly say that this award is well deserved. Congratulations, Bough.
short? All of them is gonna be short now.
Hey, Bob. Analo here. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Desmond Haywood, business owner Analo. I'm Bob, oldest daughter from another mother and father. And I'm so sorry I couldn't make it this weekend. I really wanted to be there to share this moment with you and everybody else. But you know how expensive it is to come to get that kind of interview. I decided to do something that was real and carry out with what I did to honor you. It's been such an amazing journey, you know, just having you in my life. I so appreciate God sent you to me that day in Woodson when you was trying to recruit players to come to Central. Of course, you know, me and you met during my JV year, my first time ever playing basketball, and I guess you saw something in me that I didn't see in myself. And you asked me what school I was going. And at the time, you know, new school had just been built, so hear me telling you, yeah, I go into complex, and you was like, nah, you come into Central, and you said, yeah, looking for my next Felicia. And obviously, I ain't know who Felicia was during that time because you know I ain't really had no basketball connection during that time. But when I find out who Felicia was, I was like, wow, Felicia was a phenomenal player. He did a really good job, you know, in coaching her up. And so you use the line, looking for your next Felicia. But I don't know about you. I think you'll be using that line every time. No? Every year you're always looking for your next Felicia. But anyway, you got me to come to Central High. And I wasn't your Felicia. I was your Langalo because you turned me into a really good basketball player, somebody who ain't had no type of basketball skills, no coordination, but I was athletic, you know, I hold my own and, you know, I made it do what it do. But you really instilled in me hard work, dedication. You turned me from a post player into a guard. You changed my shot from my stomach up to over my head. I mean, you really did a number on me. You know, to me, you're the original Picasso because you really did a number on me. But uh, all in all, you know, I really appreciate you. You know, for everything you've done in my life, all our talks, all our moments we had together, everything we shared. You know, you've always been there for me. You answer the phone. You know, you're always a phone call away, even though you know, we don't see each other. But well, you know, you really do deserve this honor, um, and I'm so glad you were able to do it while you're still living. And you know, not only you are a great coach, you're a great man, mentor, uh, great father. You're pretty much everything to your family, and you know nobody can ask for a better person. Hey, you know I hold you up high. Other than God, you like right there underneath. But congratulations. I love you, and you really deserve it.
That's good. No, that's good.
Oh, and one more thing, Bob. I sent you a poem on Father's Day, but I don't know if you received it because you never responded. But the poem encompasses my journey with you. So it goes like this. In this special moment, I like to say a heartfelt tribute to you on this day. Though not by blood, you've shown me the way, a guiding presence throughout my life's display. You may not be my father by birth, but your love and care have immeasurable worth. You've been a pillar, strong and true, always there for me, whatever I've been through. You've offered wisdom and gentle advice, helped me navigate life's tough, stormy and skies. With patience and kindness, you've shown the path, inspiring me to conquer every aftermath. Your unconditional love knows no bound, in your presence, comfort and solace abound. You've cheered my victories, wipe away my tears, share my laughter, allay my fears. You've taught me lessons of honor and pride, the value of empathy, standing by my side. You've been my mentor, my friend and confidant, a father figure who loves will forever enchant. So on this day, I honor you, dear mentor, father, friend, for the love and support that never end. You may not be my father by name, but your impact on my life remains the same. Congratulations to a man, no other, whose love and care always treasure. In my heart, you hold a special place, a father to me with boundless grace. So my prayers for you, Paul, is to continue to be a blessing to others. I love you, we love you, and you truly deserve this honor. Please forget my chair. You truly deserve this honor. I love you so much, Paul. You and your family and everything y'all done for me. So continue being a blessing.
She made me cry.
Yeah, Coach Bough, it's all about you, legend. Like you see, man, when you see how much people you have touched, as you see, we have no script in front of us. We just speaking from the heart.
Right.
And that's when you see true love, right? So, Coach Bough, I think everybody said, man, Langolo, I be a little tear up there, man. Langolo, yeah, you know it, man. We're supposed to be celebrating. Hey, put you. She went a little too hard, you know, but I could felt what she's saying, you know, because I mean that's how much that all of us think about all the coaches who help us. You guys don't know. We as young people, sometimes we're just looking for somebody who just believe in us. And you know, we come from a St. Croix culture, everybody all up on them, but tell we, you ain't gonna do it, you can't make this, you ain't good enough, you too small, you can't do this. But when you find somebody who say, man, just keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? Just keep pushing, no worry about what anybody else say. And that coach is in your corner, keep pushing you. And then you finally get to that end of that result. You even though all the people them who doubted you, you pretty much don't even remember them. You remember that one person and all the people them who said, man, you can do it. And man, I felt like that was amazing. That was amazing. I want to read one thing from Coach A. What he gonna be here tonight? He sent this to me this morning, Coach Bough. Just pull it up on my phone so you can see. I'm gonna try to sound in the voice too, because you got deep voice, right? You guys know Coach A. So I gotta read it that slow so you get a true impact of Coach A. It's pretty long, but I'm not sure, but do my best. All right, so he says, Coach Bough, good evening. Coach A. Coach Bough, good evening. I gotta say to my voice, man. Good evening and much thanks to everyone who put this well-deserved recognition together. Bough, thanks for being the trailblazer for the people like myself and my generation to get a chance as a little boy to see you play. The game of basketball, it really incite me on how I play the competitive game. This led me and many of my generations to be successful in playing the game. Your intensity and your tenacity approach to the game as a player and a coach. Express your passion, the expression and your passion for the game. Me and you had our battles on and off the court, but there will always be mutual respect for each other in the game. Game, recognized game. I'm going to end this quote. A man is not measured by all the vanity or material things he possesses, but the many lives he has impacted on his journey. And you, Bob, has exemplified that to our kids of the Virgin Islands. Thanks for all that you do, and enjoy your recognition, blessings, and flowers while you are alive. You deserve it much. Much love to all, and enjoy the rest of the evening. Coach Haywood, son, you are the greatest. So that's from Coach Haywood. And he sent this, I know if he's watching, I'm saying condolences to him. He lost his mom today with a heavy heart. So Coach Haywood, we got you in our prayers and our thoughts, and we'll be with you always. But that was from Coach Haywood. So we gonna open the mic. If any one of you guys have much to say on Lamar, we want to start with the kids then. You want no crying up here, but I like to start first. I'm gonna keep it light because I got so much stories about Bow. I'm just gonna keep. I know you guys. Most of us is basketball players. He has helped a lot, but for the few members that play in the national team, coach was the assistant. And I remember one day we were playing Dominican Republic, and no, in Mexico, and we was playing against 7 NBA players. That we arrived, and Mexico and DR have already penciled themselves into the next round because they believe like the Virgin Islands was like a piece of little walkover because they had Al Harford, Francisco Garcia, a couple guys from Philadelphia 76ers, and we had a couple guys we just pick off the street and just say, let me go and run. Like really, it was just a team we just put together, so they pretty much pencil in DR and Mexico. And my son, we beat DR, like we massacred them, and coach and Al Harpo was downstairs, and they were just talking, and he was asking, it was about coffee, who is this guy? Al Harvard was asking, who is this guy? And Bow keep shouting, he's nobody. He is so competitive. He is so competitive. He is trash talking the trash talker. Keep asking, he's nobody. Francisco Garcia. No, for real, coach, who is this guy? He was like, he's nobody. That was the game. The next day in the lobby, guess who downstairs? He, Al Harvard, Francisco Garcia. And they just walking around and saying, coach, for real, who are these guys? I thought that was the funniest story ever, man. But Coach Bough, we got so much memories, man, and I can talk all day, but I'm open the floor for you guys, whoever want to go. Don't be shy, not Zoe. You say you gotta go, so let me start with you.
Good night, good night. Yeah, this ain't gonna be too long. Coach, enough respect. Give your flowers on your life, sure. I played with Bow, 80s, 90s. We had bittersweet times on the VI team, rough times on the VI team, 7-8 hours on the airport waiting to travel. Rough comeback. We couldn't come back home straight. We had to fly into Miami. Call my brother and tell you what, no, we coming by your house. We catch a taxi, went by your house, stay in front the door until he come home. He didn't even know. He didn't even know we are coming. Telephone and so we had to tell you, well, we coming. He had no cell phone. When my brother come home, he see luggage in front of his, so he's like, who these people be? You know, me and Bob, we had to stay there. But we stayed there 1 or 2 days and then catch a plane to come home. We had rough times. Teague and them had good times. And good times. We made a part for Teague and them, for sure, for being competitive in playing. Sometimes we got to Ghana when we win no game. I mean, it was rough. There are times I feel like going, you know what I mean? But like I said, Bow is a good man. He never ever had an argument. And Bow gave me the chance to be the coach the Caribs. When he tell me, Zoe, you don't got coaching because I doing this girls and boys thing and this can't walk. this can't work, son, this can't work. I said, me big boys, coach for Caribs, and he gave me the chance, and big up and thanks, Bob, for that opportunity. And he's still gonna be there as the head coach. I don't know, be behind, but in front, still helping out. And like I said, man, enough respect, Bob. Enjoy it. You know what I mean? We wish we had a Virgin Island wall of fame. What you say, Senator? Okay, Governor. You going again, right? You ain't giving up, are we? Yeah, cause we need you. We need man like you there too, so we could get forward over what we doing in this basketball world. Bow, you're the only one, Mr. Could deal with girls. You're good. You're good. I see you bring nothing to something. Like, Bow them, how you win with them then? And he did. So, enough respect, my brother. Enough respect, and congratulations.
Well said, Coach. So, then our legend. Okay, who else want to come up? I got to come up to the podium because they need to see all you on the podcast. So we can't see you when you stay. I know, my bad. But I didn't even know who was on the podcast live. So they done saying, I got to come up here and talk. All right, about coming up.
Good evening. For those of you who don't know me, I think everybody know me, but I am Donald's baby aunt, Susie. I represent the Bough family, and they're all sitting over there. Donald comes from a family of basketball players. My father, who was his grandfather, was a basketball player in high school. Am I right, Lisa? Lisa Bough is our historian. Donald's father, who was my oldest brother, Sam, was a basketball player. And about 2 weeks ago, I saw Donald by the gym. And we hailed up and we talked. I got in the car. I said to myself, this man still with his children at basketball. And to be honest with you, I felt such a warm sense of pride because he's always there for our youth and our community. Always. And I know so many students that I thought that Donald has been, but the Bough family, my sister Joyce, Lisa, his cousin, Lucy, his aunt Pinky, his cousin Kuso, Ileana, Jeremy, and the whole family. We're so proud, the whole Bough clan. It's a big clan. We're so proud of you. And I am so happy they're honoring you today. So thank you, Tegan, and his sister. Thank you. You got to retire in a few years. You got to retire in a few years. You got Lanice. Well, you got Lanice. All right?
And yes, Lanice is a great coach, and I'd like to say congratulations to Lanice. She brought home the gold medal. So, we know Lanice, like this little one right here in the gym, just bouncing the ball all over the place. She and Lamar and Shaq. So, they were always with Bough. We was always in the gym. So she had no choice but to get good. All right, anybody else? My principal, you coming up? He's still suspending me. I'm 43 years old. I think.
Good evening, everyone. Before I even recognize a great coach and coach, I really want to recognize this young lady in the red dress, Carrie Ann. Carrie Ann don't live in the Virgin Islands. She is a Virgin Islander, a complex graduate, but over like the last 5 years, she has made it her mission to recognize individuals in the Virgin Islands who has contributed to basketball. And she started by recognizing her brother, who she always been had to follow. She recognized Segan, and then she recognized Haywood, and now Miller, Mela was the first, matter of fact. Mela was the first. And now she switched from the complex Barracudas, and she said, let's go straight to those grade ones that represented St. Croix Central High School, which is my alma mater. So I really want to give a shout out for Carrie Ann for doing this, because I don't know how she planned it, but she really does a good job, and we shouldn't take it for granted. We need to understand the work that she put into making sure that these individuals are recognized when they're still here. Now, Coach Bough he was a great player. He played in Puerto Rico, etc. He was a great player representing the Virgin Islands. And then he became a coach. And I always liked Coach Bough. But I used to like him for maybe 5 days a week. And then I would really dislike him for 1 or 2 days. A kind of resentment and hatred. I just wanted to destroy him when he was a coach of Central High School Caribs. So whenever we played him, I know he was coming with this ferocity to beat us. So I always used to complain about him and be very upset when I see him on the sidelines coaching. And Bough have a different style of coaching. He's a sixth player. He doesn't sit on the bench. He's not relaxed. He's always up, walking the court. Go on the top, pass the ball down below. Do number 3, number 3, number 2, number this. And I'm like, sit down, Bough, sit down. Let the children play, let them learn the game, sit down. He has an intensity to win. And he has done a tremendous job. 1995, when Complex opened up, we put some good licking at Bough and Langelo and all of them. 95, 96, 95, 96 school year, up until 98, we ruled female basketball. And Bough was a mathematician like me. We both share the same field. And he went to his math books and he said, I have to devise a plan to beat Complex. So he said, you know what? I'm going to run camp every single summer, every year. And I'm going to attract the best girls from the time they are in elementary school and junior high school. And by 9th grade, I'm going to befriend all of them. That whether they live in East or West, only one school they're going to want to attend. You hear Langelo said? Langelo said, I said I was going to the new school, and Bough said, no. And he did that. He all of them. That was what Frederick said, came straight to Bough. So poor Miller, after having this dynasty, he literally took a hammer and just drive to in Melanie. Attracted all of the best females. But he has been competitive. And his competitiveness have allowed us to always compete against St. Thomas, and 9 out of 10 times beat them. So I'm happy for that. And once we beat our sister island, I good because I'm a Virgin Islander, but I'm a Crucian first. So I want us to win. And I had the opportunity to be at the airport when Anisem came in. And he came in with his 2 granny, was a little late. He ran in with them just before. And when he saw the girls, Anisha, Lanice, Barry, and Francis, correct? When he saw them, his face lit up. He was the first one to greet them. And I listened to his words. And he said, my girls. These are my girls. And I looked at it and I said, these 4 girls in the national team representing the Virgin Islands came from home. And he did a wonderful job. So a lot of time we take things for granted. But when you listen to Langelo poem, and I'm going to ask Carrie Ann if you could get her to send you that written poem, print it out and mat it and give it to Donald, you could tell the impact that you had on the children of the Virgin Islands, male and female. And that's an important impact. And I know Lanice knew from Langa Lamar and Dani, but now they know for sure how many children you have. If they think it was only them, you have dozens of children. So from my heart, my heart. You know, I love this game. I love sports. I want to see sports move. Congratulations on this honor. I do utilize ball for my summer hoops. He does, Matthew Child. We did a whole group of children last year. He comes and for 4 weeks in the summer. He's my summer hoops coach for 4 Saturdays. And he's come with him on market. I really want to thank him for his contribution because this is somebody that's doing it all year. He does it during the season. He does it during summer. He does it on Saturday. He just continuously does this. There ain't got much of us that will give up the time that Bob gave up to basketball. Now he have this new generation that just gives up a tremendous amount of time to basketball. I hope his wife understands that he's not, he just loves that. He's always going to be gone. You know? So, congratulations. So, Anna, well deserved.
Well said, my principal. Mr. Miller, you gotta follow that up. We need to hear these stories. Coach Miller, the complex, just flew in today. He had to make it. So that shows the respect. Even though we compete, we still won.
Well, I don't know how I could follow up behind that, but wow, listen, it's truly an honor. But it's really an honor, a true honor to be here to celebrate you tonight, Mr. Paul. I say that because, you know, we've had wars on the court, but we've always had respect for each other. And every game, we're always able to hug and embrace each other and congratulate each other, whether, you know, we won or lose, you know, and that's nothing but respect. But I'll go back a little bit, because I remember I never played for the Caribs. I did graduate from Central High School, but I remember, and I don't know, Ms. Bough, you might help me a little bit. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it was you and Elvis Keynes, right, Crackers? At the time, did you graduate in 79? Yeah, and I believe it was you and Crackers were the star basketball players, I believe, at Central High, right? Keynes, right. I remember Peter Goodwin, they were having all those, you know, discussions. They were talking about you guys. I mean, all you used to hear is Donald Bough, you know, and the thing is, I remember, if I'm not mistaken, I believe we had a ranch because I'm from the Grove Place area, and we had Ronald Charles, who the school is named after. And I believe when Paul came, I believe Michigan State, I believe, was looking at you and all of that. Am I correct? You know, when he was in high school. So he was a tremendous basketball player, you know. So it's so fitting, you know, for us to be honoring him. And not only honoring him, we honor him at a time when we celebrating our emancipation. All right, we celebrating a Virgin Islands Crucian legend. I really think he's a legend. And why I say that is because I have seen Mr. Bough in action. All right, both on the coaching field as well as, you know, when he's taking these children home. I can remember he had an old red pickup truck, eh? Man, the truck was broken down. But every day, you know, you could see about packing those kids in there and dropping them home, you know, every single day. He had real dedication, real determination, and real love for the children of the Virgin Islands as well as the game, you know. Something else I'm going to also, because a lot of people, nobody mentioned it yet, you know. Our good future Senate Governor, Mr. Viola, just mentioned a little bit about him being a mathematician. But listen, my wife works with him right now, all right, over at the Woodson School, and she tell me she has never seen any teacher, okay, that has a love. She is so impressed by Coach Bough. This man, she said, she go to him and she speaks to him and she tell him anything about the kids. He is willing to jump in and help every time. He's never said no. You know, that's the kind of person he is. You know, so it's not just on the basketball court, we may think so. No, this is a well-rounded gentleman. Well-rounded. Every time that I went to Central High, Lanice, congrats, Lanice, because I coached against her as well when she played with her dad. You know, and listen, I remember her and Lamar from Spa, you know, being in the gym, you know, and he would always have them there with him. You know, man, and day and night, he would always have them. So he was doing several duties, being a dad, being a coach, being a teacher, and that is so commendable. Coach Bough, this honor is truly deserving. You are a legend. I don't care what nobody said. They need to find something to name after you. I'm serious. I'm serious. Your dad, because I've heard the stories that your dad used to be at Claro, and they said nobody took better care of that gym, a wood floor, than his dad. Okay? So he's legendary. His mom, awesome. That was my former teacher as well. Loved her as well. And I'm just sad that she couldn't be here, to enjoy this, But Bough, listen, you continue, Godspeed, and, one love, brother. All right? All the love in the world.
Well said, Coach. Well said. So I'll call up one of my best friends because this was Bow's son, adopted son too. Even in neighbor, come sport, you can't get away. You know you can't get away today. Literally Bow adopted son, he and Kasim. By the way, you guys didn't tell Bow? He would have gave away. Bow would have gave away.
Good evening. Hey, Pops. I still call you Pops, right? I never stop calling his mom Pops. Him and my father been best friends growing up. When I didn't have my father around, take me in. Told me, said, man, I don't got a little feistiness. I ain't got a little feistiness to become somebody. Boy. This is kind of rough for me now. I have to keep that secret from him today. I've been giving him all kind of tasks. Yeah, go ahead and coach that team now. Okay, come cool out with me for a little bit. And I want to tell him so bad, right? But I can't tell him. Well, this is really an honor, man, just to be here with you. Them 2 o'clock in the morning, when I get the roughest night, I could just go and knock on the door, walk with a knife. Hey, you want to fight? And he'll come out and be like, get a ball, let me go. We'll go and have a few code. Have a few code, then we'll play one-on-one till I just like exhausted, and he'll be like, just go home, man. See that two right there? I used to sit in the hospital with Lamar, asthma attack. Bough got game. He's like, yeah, stay with Lambu. That's why I still call him Lambu. I used to be like, what? Then Kasim, that's our another brother. He'll lift up Lannis and be like, let me go home. Man League. Yeah, he took me to the Man League. 14 years old. Come to the shop, he'll be like, hey, I need a player. What? Yeah, you gotta come practice. Kasim laughing, you gotta go practice. He said, you too. So, everything that I did in basketball, that man, nobody else in this, I can't give nobody else no props. This man right here, Donald Bough, yeah, that's got me to college, to my prep school, everything, I just have to give it to him. So when he called me, believe it or not, I did it. He just said, hey, Spot, we're going west. All right, there we go. Right now, you'd be throwing me in the fire to coach and everything. I'd be like, man, I don't like this job. I don't like it. But now, we all is stuck in the like Vianney said. He'll be like, Spot, don't forget Saturday, you gotta go Red Brick. I want to still move. Just don't forget. You'll get a text or a call like, hey, Pops, what you doing? I'm coming for you right now. So now my job is to be with these 2 little ones. Lee and Logan. My boys now. I get rid of them 2, they don't got. So I get 2 new ones. So I'll just keep pushing. And this little one right here, that's my buddy too. He don't talk to me too. I don't know why he don't talk to me. Because he don't talk to everybody, but he talks to me. So I guess it just rubbing off. So and DJ was like 10 years old in the red truck. We go up by Miss Shang. We thought we were just going in for a hangout. We getting feed. Like, what we doing here? Yeah, we getting to eat beef. So we used to be allowed to drive from Bough. Believe it or not, I had to drive Bough home a couple times. He injured. 14 years old. He's like, We going home. We got to drive home. Me and Cassie been through, I don't know. That was really my father for real though. I can't say he wasn't. He was my father. Like really. And my father used to be like, oh. I'd be like, Dad, man, Bo gave me vexed. Oh. That's your father too. So it was like, I was really honored to be here tonight. See my partner. It's my real partner. Like Pops. I call him Pops since I was 12 years old. First trip off the island, Donald Bough technique. Puerto Rico. I never been there before. I want to know what's happening. Tyrone, Dave Hansen, Olo. I was the youngest in the group. What am I doing here? Takes me to a court guarded by National Guard. What am I doing here? I'm scared already because I don't know. We was in the hood. Meet a dude who had a bullet in his head. I never seen that in my life. He took me there and tell me, hey, you gotta play basketball because they'll punk you here. If you play, I'll never forget that trip. Cause he didn't get to go. We tease you the whole time because we get on the pool sulking. I hope you're watching this guy because I gonna tease you about this still. But my first trip off the island, I'm a boat. I could tell you Coffee came with us on our second trip to St. Thomas. That was Coffee's first trip too. So he been an impact just not only to me and Shep, but Coffee, Kasim, Dawa. I could name them. Patrick, Pang. Patrick LeBlanc works here. Yesterday we were sitting down. He was just talking about how Bow just showed him love. And I don't know, you guys know Patrick is a custom worker. But that was one of Bow's shooters too. I tell him like, man, he just talked so highly about Bow. That was like, wow, shocking. I thought only me alone feel that way about him. But Tita always tell me, we always talk about Bow. Oh, he cuss me all the time. Bow done collar me up, basketball games, punch up, spit in my face, scream after me, call me a clown. But then in the middle of the game, that's a good shot. I don't know how that works, but it worked. I mean, I know. I mean, Lamar knows too because he's coached son. He was tough on us because he saw something in me that nobody saw. I had a great coach, Iceman, but when Bow saw me playing, Bow saw something different. He used to tell me, he's got his tenacity. Really had peace of me too. He knows. He knows. Yeah, he knows I used to bring it. When we played complex, this is my best friend, 30 years. I got to play against him, and I'm like, man, how is this going to work? And we used to laugh about it after the games. Well, even if you win or I win, we didn't care. We kept friends, pound the same way. So VLA used to watch me like, you belong to my team. Not supposed to be in Central. You went to Elena Christian. You've been in my class. What's wrong with you? But he knew too. Because I gave him hell. Like all the people that have been in my life, they'll tell you I gave them hell. I didn't care. Oh, at least I don't say nothing. I didn't give you hell all the time. So ain't nothing new, right? So well, Bow, thanks, man, for being in my life. Greatly thankful for that. Really, and I love you, man, like a father, like always, like, I don't know. He was my father. So congratulations again, man. But I just want to know what 6 and 22 come from. But I know 13 is your number. 13 was your number in Puerto Rico. I have the picture on my phone. Come on. Okay, this is high school. Magic. That's Magic and Dr. J. They have to be. Well, thanks again, bro, man. Enjoy while you're alive. So, I love that, man.
Well said, Spud. Yeah, man. Hey, you just bring back a little memory. I used to hear a story about Bow. I'll tell this quick story real quick. Because even though he's one of the greatest coaches, he's also a little psycho madman when you have to. And I'm going to tell a little joke. That man for Rebels used to tell me this story all the time. He went to St. Thomas with running Rebels. And they were beating running Rebels. They were beating whoever over the jump squad or whoever I don't know. And they had another madman on the team, Mendez. And they said Mendez went up for a dunk with the ball, but come down out the air and had a man head in a headlock. I won't lose the man. Literally won't let the man go buju. So then Rockman turned off the light and somebody shouted out, beat all them Crucians. And they said that the place was dark. And when you reach by the door, you see Bow holding up the door. Rebels, don't run! We gonna fight! We gonna... He there by the door, rebels, don't run! We gonna fight! Let's... I said, yeah, he's a... Hey, anybody else? Before we go to the farm? All right, Lanny's you all Lama. Who first? Let's go. Let's go. All right, man. That joke was funny. I said, wow. I'd kick down Bow again.
Good night, everybody. So, everybody sharing their stories about, you guys can hear me clearly, right? Everyone sharing their stories about my father. I had the honor to play for him. I saw Tegan in high school, Mr. Viale. I was a kid, but I remember you being the principal for the new school. It was a brand new school. Tegan was the first graduate. Spud, all these guys. I would be there all the time, pretty much in the car, in the gym. I spent my life in the gym and playing for my father. I think that it really rubbed off on me. Playing with him, playing for him, I think he didn't take it easy on me. Once I told him I wanted to play the sport, even if I have a good games I would score 20 points, 15 points, I'm excited, like, yeah, I played good. He's like, nah, you missed that shot. You missed that pass. That would be frustrating to me because I want to get the praise. Everybody praising me. And then I go in the car and it's like, not good enough. Or I don't even know. I mean, in his eyes, it was just to get me better. So I remember getting a scholarship to go away. And I decided after maybe 2 years of playing basketball, I wanted to do something different in my life. And the first person I called was my father. And I told him, hey, I want to become a chef. And I thought he would have been maybe upset or disappointed, but he just told me, look, you will be good at anything you do. And I think that drive that I had, I was so competitive as a chef because of how competitive I was playing for him. The best years I had was playing for him. We won championships and I loved it. I mean, I'm the type of person that if you put the battery in my back, I don't back down from no fight. Anybody that know me, know, listen, as crazy as he is, I'm just as crazy as that as well. On the floor, I take my job seriously and I learned a lot from him. My father had so much kids. He had sons and daughters. People looked up to him and I just wanted to kind of follow in his footsteps. And I'm really honored that I'm his son and, I'm here tonight honoring my dad. So thank you.
Good job. Number one chef. And we all are very proud of you, bro. Manny, you can go DJ. We saving the best for life. DJ, are you? All right, the champ is here.
Well, it's an honor to be here tonight. Honoring my dad, and I have a lot of stories, but I just keep it short. Just playing for him, just like Lamar in high school, it wasn't easy at all. Like it have the pros, but it have a lot of cons, especially at that time, we was living up East End, so when I'm playing after the game, it's a long drive home, and you're hearing what you did wrong from the first quarter all the way to the fourth quarter, and it was like another set of game that was going on in the car at this point, and I'm sweating too. So it was a lot of pros, but it was definitely a lot of cons, but it helped me. It helped me in my game, and how I played. And I never see my dad actually play basketball. Like, when he was older, yeah, I see a little bit of it, but not actually in his prime and stuff. But when I'm playing right now, it's like, he's like your father. Like your defense is like your father. Everything like your dad. Like that's how he played, like aggressive. And I'm the same player. Like I want to, if you're the best person on the court, I want to play against you. I want to see what you got. And just like Lamar, the first person I call every single time, wherever it's from basketball, just for life, he's the first person I call. And everybody like, yeah, he create like with this aggressive, but he is not like that. And I guess because I'm his daughter, so so it's not like, but he is so calming, and it's just he's just a calming person in every situation, regardless. Like he will go from the court like cussing you up in it, but at the end of the day, I just know like he gonna tell me the right things to do, and he will have the right words for me at that moment. And that's why like I always go to him for advice, because his advice is just what I need at the moment. So in basketball, he's the ultimate best coach I ever had. Who I am as a player is because of him, and how I play the game is because of him, and how I move in life is because of him. And I just want to thank him for everything that he do, and always being there for me. And I know that he have a lot of kids, and everybody's like his kids. And I remember, well, I do remember the time that he was trying to do my hair, which was awful. And he had Langalo and the other girls trying to do my hair because he was at this point struggling just to put my hair in a pub. And back then, my hair was even more than what it is now. So it was not it. But he made it work because of his kids, and it was just a pleasure to just be literally like the gym rat, and having everybody just be there because of him, because he was welcoming, and like Spud said, everyone, he was their dad. So it was just like he also had helping hand. The only thing is speaking Spanish, but that's okay. I will learn that on my own. But with that being said, I just want to thank you for everything that you do for me, up to now, to this day, that you're always there for me. And you're an awesome coach, but you're the best dad in the world. So thank you.
Oh, no, DJ. No, don't beat that. Your turn, son. I didn't even know this.
It's a pleasure to be here honoring my father. As we've heard, father to many. I mean, it was real cool just even being his son, and everybody finding out that that's your father. I feel like he was a superhero. I was like, nobody father was stronger. Nobody father can beat my father in basketball. He always was that. You know what I mean? I always look up to him. Some things Lanis missed out with the whole hair thing. We had to keep her still fuss before we even tried because she was running all the time. All the time. But she was stuck to him like glue. That was the next thing. She was stuck to him like glue. I kind of see my son similar characteristics as she has. He kind of stuck to me and he'll complain about doing his hair. Yeah, but growing up, it felt like I had so much brothers and sisters. It was smart, everybody. I mean, just so much to come. I always loved summertime, going to my father's camp. I actually had his class in Central one time. That was wonderful too. Don't ask me what grade I get. 100. Alright, go ahead. I mean, I was attending class. I was there all the time because we had fun in class. We have so much different experiences. I mean, some things went beyond even just basketball. I mean, we used to go on fishing trips, and it would be a bunch of these kids too. Because I used to love fishing. I used to harass him to carry me fishing, and I love it too. But he gonna bring everybody else too. And we had a good time. So I mean, I've done good memories. But perhaps you loved by many, as you can see. And it's an honor to be your son.
Well said, bro. I think you got that decent out one. Logan, what Logan? You gonna say something? Oh yeah, this guy right here, he will pull you in a foot race right now. This man just love to run. The athleticism just run through his bloodline. You ready? Can't be hiding. Don't come. You gotta see you. You ready?
Yes.
Say what you gotta say to grandpa.
Watch grandpa.
I like to say he's fast.
Oh, he's fast. Oh, okay.
Plays fast. All right, so let me call up the man of the hour then. Let me hear from the coach, the legend, the father. Coach Bough. Let me give him a round of applause, man. He's well deserved. Coach Bough.
Y'all got me good today. I mean, with all these flowers, y'all pushing me another 20. Anyway, I mean, when you see all of this here and the tributes and all of that, it just makes you compound even more that, what you're doing, or your mission is worthwhile. It's not about getting to the NBA and all of that. Is that journey is to know what life is about. And basketball to me was life. Every aspect of basketball, I applied it to regular life. Even when I deal with the other kids, I've had kids, deprived kids, rude kids, so to speak, because in my book, nobody's rude. They just, like I said, ain't a sin unless they know it's a sin. And so I've got them that they're incorrigible, they can't be corrected. No, I could get them changed. Whether it's the physical attributes or mentally or whatever. I've had situations where I have 5 girls almost on the same team and none of them had their moms. So it kind of touches me to know, and I said, man, somebody got to take the slack up for them. Who gonna do it? And so therefore they push you into another realm. Who want to in jail? Who want to doing this? So you know what? I got to do something. I even got to commend Alyssa because we took in Rashani, and I know it's tough sometimes when you say, hey, I got somebody I want to stay with us or whatever, and you go through stuff like that. But it's like who else? Who's gonna? If nobody else, who else? And so that's why I always push on that motto, second to none. Alyssa, she have her daughters, and I said, look, if you can give your daughters the $10 or $20 to go somewhere, I have to give her too, because it's all about being equal. I have my steps, so to speak, and I always made a concerted effort to make sure that everything stays even. If I do this one, I gotta be consistent because kids, they know that, and they can see that, and they can read that on you. Langalu, who was so it got me emotional. She had lost her mom, and she was in college in Texas, and she was all distraught. And I said, look, I was at Boris, and I said, you know what, come by me. She was like, I don't have nobody in my life. No, her father, he was away, but he lived in St. Vincent. and I don't think they had a connection. And she was like, I alone, I have nobody. I said, no, you have me. I'll be your father. So that's how we started, and I grew her through. And brother, they were ecstatic that she played there because they were like, thank God for that gift you gave us. I brought her from another school to that school, and she got a degree, got masters, and she runs Allen University. I think she was in financial aid, and now she's a compliance coach. You all know in colleges, the NCAA, you have compliance coach to get you right, to put you in the right the school in all the right criteria so that they could be in the whatever level of the NCAA Division 2 or Division 1. But all in all, and then Tegan, well, the first time I saw Tegan, I was like, the complex are like, man, complex gonna be tough. They got, VLA did a good job. We got some of our players, but you know what? They ain't got nobody to orchestrate the team. So in the world, I didn't see no eyes on him. So when I finally saw him, I said, and then it was early in the career, he had a tournament in St. Thomas. He did the infamous 0 for 27 or whatever the hell was, which is incredulous, but still. But the fact that he did that, we were rivals, but one thing with me with rivals, we have rivals, but that you want to have that respect is even more important. I went over to him and said, young man, listen to me. That's some great effort. I admire you for that. By the time you 0 for 8, I'd have said, damn, let me stop and put up shop. Hey man, build up skyscraper here. But he pushed on, and that's to show his perseverance. And I'll tell you what, he's been a damn good shooter throughout his career, and like I must give Elite Tegan, I mean, he's really one of our NBA players. I said one of our NBA players that didn't play in the NBA because he definitely had the caliber there, and I could vouch for that. Vouch him because I'm around that type of talent, and I've seen that, and I know he had the capabilities, and I've seen that. But it's all good. What he's doing here is what I really, it's like just a break off of me. He's doing this thing, and I admire him so much. And sometimes I go to these events that he do, and I'm like, man, he just reminds me of, he got the mic, and nobody beats him with the mic. But he just pushes on. And all that says to me is this here, man. You don't have to be the smartest. I always say everybody's smart, everybody have a paper, degree, and whatever you. But the passion, if you don't bring passion to the table, it doesn't matter. Everybody in government, you got these people like, they up there, they're in their field, but you don't see the traction to it. And the traction, that's the passion. If you're passionate, even if you don't know, you're going to find out, you're going to learn because you're passionate. And I always felt that to be passionate and caring and just make sure that, we all be productive human beings. We live in a small community, which it magnifies a lot. And I always, Mr. Viola, because he always thinks on the future, right here. All the little ones. That's, when we make decisions in a little island, you always got to think ahead, even one, maybe even 2 generations ahead. Because we know when we do something here, it could be beneficial or it could be catastrophic. And how I see here with all the tributes, I know that we have a lot of capable, Carrie Ann Tegan, all of those that you saw on the screen and those here that I feel, I ain't gonna retire yet, but because I still, got more to put out there. I still, and you know what the drama I'm doing, and I gotta say this, I'm doing a little camp, people don't know about it. I didn't want to do nothing full day, trying to work on the property, but I do it from 1 to 5, and it's just girls. The first time ever, I worked some with Ms. Herman for the superintendent, and she agreed. So it's choices / Department of Education. Tegan, as you know, he's doing a great job with the choices with the elite group down in Woodson. And I say, Tegan, I'm gonna do the female component because I know nobody gonna do that. So I would love to work with the guys, and I do too, but I have to work with the ones I feel a little deprived. And as you can see, the girls them are the ones that actually might be a little excelling a little more, as you can see. I relate to that. Coach Miller can relate to that because he took the throne also to deal with girls. And he know all the headache that goes with dealing with girls. But I know what's satisfying to Miller as well, to see those same girls that you coach being productive citizens and professionals out there. Every last one of them. And so that's victory in of itself, And I always think to do. And me and Tegan, we sit there and I said, Tegan, let's do. And whatever he said, let's do. It's all about doing. One of our famous presidents, of course, you all know Kennedy, but I would say it this way for our government. And is that ask what you can not do for your government, but ask what you can do for your government, not what your government can do for you. So if you got to go out there and pick up garbage or go out there and you see something that ain't right, then it's about getting out there and just grabbing the bull by your hand and just doing it. And I look at things and I say, man, there's so much to do. But that's the everlasting thing that you have, because when you leave this earth, you leave it at least a little better than when you entered it. And that's the key to it. Leave just a little better than when you entered it. And I can see now that the pendulum may be turning in the right direction with such young talents that that we hear, young men and young women that moving up the ranks. And like I said, it's not about how much you have and what you own. It's just what influence you have on that other person. The other person that you thought was one way, but guess what? They're not. Rude, incorrigible. Okay, everybody had their time. So let me deal with you. Let me try to get you the right way and put you on the right track and look at you flourish, like how I'm seeing this at the screens them today. I'm seeing all that we did and that we planned, and I'm just seeing the flourishing for it. So I am so honored here. I mean, I could talk a lot of other things. Oh, yeah, I got talk on the Barbados. I know. Yeah. But it's such an honor for me also to just you guys there honoring me, and I'm really humble, and I'll do the same tomorrow. I'll go back the same way. I'll call one of my big girls, say, you know what, we ain't got time, but you want to come and do some workouts, and take it from there. But anyway, so Barbados, no. We're in Barbados. I think it's the CBC tournament. No, yeah, we're in Barbados, and we have we're playing. No, we didn't play Jamaica yet, but we had some games and we were doing really good, And the guys then keep complaining. I should have known better though. How this Jamaican team antagonizing them, they calling them to the rooms and just saying things about them, and they're like, man, did Jamaica? I said, what's going on, man? Who does that anyway? And they keep going on, and the guys are complaining, and then I had this one, Leroy Blyden, he went, he had dunked in a game, and everybody, wow, the VI team is really good. And then again in the night they call and say, yeah, the Jamaican players then calling again, they want something. They say, yeah, you like dunk? Are you me a comfort? Yeah. And then they're like, and Calvert, the famous, the Commissioner Calvert, why you like, man, hey, they come in and we'll close our door. I'm like, what kind of nonsense, So now the VI team down the court in Jamaica is there warming up. And the Herbert too. So all this thing, unbeknownst to me, I didn't know they were pranking me. So now the Jamaican team laying up. And I sick and tired. I said, no, man, nobody will be punking my VI team. So I went on the court in the middle. I said, which one of these MF talking to? Huh? Which one of them? The whole VI team doing like this. And the Jamaican like, what the hell wrong with this crazy? And then when I realized it, man, I felt so low I could have sit on a dime and kick myself. And it was just, but they got me too. But that's how I am. I defend the lowly, I defend the unjust, and I always defend and loyal to whoever I'm dealing with. And again, I love you guys. Tegan, you don't know how much I appreciate you. And seeing the things that you do, I try to even let you. And you know what, with Tegan too, because everybody got their own style, and I try sometimes not to impose myself with you and let you, do you, because you got your own way of doing things. We have things in common, but you got your own way, and you're doing. I know when I leave this earth, and you gonna be, you're gonna be in good hands, at least in the VI, well, more primarily St. Croix, in terms of basketball. And we got to appreciate that, because we can't be hypocritical and not push a sport where we see our two greatest ambassadors, or one of our greatest ambassadors, You got Aaliyah Boston now, player of the week. I mean, player of the year for last year for college. I think we had Tim Duncan a few decades ago. And you want to say to yourself, well, is it, and then we need accountant, this is why I feel bad for Tegan and Coffee and so forth. I don't really feel bad now, but to know that if they had that chance, and that's why when he was saying with the nobody, when we played the Dominic DR, and they really treated us like we had the meeting and said, okay, Tegan said the full story. It was a play in Cancun, but when we got in Cancun, they said, no, y'all playing in Chateau Mel, which is 500 kilometers off the road, about 300 miles. And when we got there, and then now the two from that group will come back to Cancun to play. Now Puerto Rico and the rest, they stayed in Cancun, obviously. So now when we in Chateau Mel, we're having a meeting and they're talking about the bus ride. So DR is saying, well, they kind of point the card in front of us that if they don't win already to make the arrangement. And then we all know, we'll see with Valentine, we'll see get up and, start cussing them and say, how dare I think I don't win and this and that. You know what I mean? So it started from there. But throughout the game, Coffee, he was doing the thing, Tegan doing the thing, and Francisco Garcia, he was a renowned NBA player. He's watching, he's like, coach, and I said, no, what's his name? He said, his name is Nobody. And that's how we are. We are the nobody. And to joke and all that stuff. And after we beat him, and he came in the lobby and saw me, and he said, Coach, man, on the real, what's this kid name? I said, the kid name is Nobody. And that's why I wanted to stay with them. That we just even keel people, we're humble, but we're together. And I thought that was one of our best performance. Like Tegan and Lai, he said we played against practice, we scrimmaged some man league players. And I know we don't play ourselves down, we play ourselves a little low, and what next well, you know what, that was our best scrimmages because it transferred. When we thought we were going to be destroyed in a competition, it came out the opposite. When we lost in we lost in the championship game in the gold medal game, we got the silver. But it was against Puerto Rico, and I'm not gonna cry and say, but it was tough. And you know what I mean when I said tough in terms of how they're not gonna let a little VI team win like that easy. You gotta be overwhelmingly strong. And I was really irate. But when we got back to the lobby and we got into the lobby, it was all the coaches, all the scouts, they made like a line and they were just clapping, just impressed by the VI team, knowing what we go through. And again, just like with Lanis, I said, yeah, we congratulated them, but they said, do y'all know the real story, what they went through? We didn't practice. We didn't have enough money to practice them or for training camps. You could do like a few weeks. Well, people do months, but, last week, like probably a week. But we didn't even have money for that to stay here. So we said, you know what, we go down to El Salvador, go a little earlier, a couple days earlier, and practice. And they even practice, they weren't ready for them, and they practice on the outdoor court to win a gold medal. That's what I keep saying. It's not coincidence. It is not coincidence. I'm sorry I didn't, he left today, my friend Ronald Charles, who got me, I was one of my idols too, and I got to Michigan State. Whenever you see Michigan State, the infamous game against Magic against Bird, he's the one that scores first, a lot from Magic, and he dunked the ball number 15 from out at Grove Place. And even Alyssa said, why you keep telling people about Magic when every time Rancho come around? I said, because he's underappreciated. He just walks among the yard and y'all don't know. And he's underappreciated. And we got to do better with that. We got to do a lot better with honoring the ones that we know produce for us and not staying in the background all the time. So again, hopefully, I paved some of the way. I really would have liked to see Coach Hayward in my heart and my condolences with him. I know how his mom was, and she was always supportive. I was there, thick and thin. And that I did admire too. So, we could grow up rivals, but at the end of the day, we're all here, we're out in here, we are here, Virgin Islands, Crucian, we're here in one part Central Complex. And that's why I used to love VLA too. And I know that for sure. He wasn't saying it to say, when I know St. Thomas come in or Puerto Rico come in, depending on shift, whoever is in that championship game, and it's from St. Croix, VLA supported and really supported. So I know it's not no water under the bridge start. Okay, so again, I thank you guys, my family. I love you guys. always, and everybody else, and Kerry Ann for putting this together. Y'all catch me good again, and I love you guys, and thanks again.
Well said, Coach. Love you too, man. The man of the hour, and I know sis coming and give you his stuff, right? And then we get a toast. Okay, my job is done. Sexy chocolate.
You ain't done. Stay here. So I didn't really get to share my story. Thank you. So I didn't really get to share my story, but Bob didn't get to coach me. Unfortunately, you didn't come to art and recruit me. You know, I don't know what happened there. You know, because we did play against Central JV team a few times, but you didn't approach me. So Miller got me. And my first impression after Miller finally take me off the bench, I think it was a game where Central had a skip day or something, and the girls then went to the beach. And they used to always blow us out by 20, 30 points. So they probably figured, be complex and was asleep. So then I went to the beach for skip day and everything. Come game time now, they were a little sluggish. And I noticed that. So Miller finally let me off the bench. Finally get some real game time. He was playing in the game for 8 seconds and stuff like that. I used to get so pissed, right? Because people didn't know I could shoot. Nobody knew that. Nobody knew what I could bring to the table because Miller never let me play. So finally this game, Central done and play us, thinking we always blow complex. We don't need to worry about that. We could go to the beach and still beat them. So they came to the game. Miller finally let me off the bench, and we finally beat Central. And I remember Bob, when I shoot my first 3-pointer, Bob was like, she's a shooter. And I remember hearing him tell him, don't let she shoot. Don't let she shoot. And every time I was landing that tree and them hear about, I tell her, don't let she shoot. And you know it again. Really feisty. But I always enjoy playing against Central. It's always one of the toughest teams that we have ever faced. And he's always one of the best coaches that I've ever seen. It's unfortunate you never got to coach me. But I always admired you. I always knew you were just one of the best. And it's such an honor now, that we get the opportunity to give back to you. Because even if you were coaching Central, you would come and you would give your props to all the other teams. You would say, yeah, you could shoot, but you need to work on this. Like you knew my handles was garbage. So you used to tell me, you need to work on your handles. But he would give you pointers. He's not your coach. But he would come and he would tell you, you're good at this, but you need to work on this. And I really appreciated that. And I just appreciate everything you've done. You've been working with CBA for so long now. People don't even know that. He was one of the founding directors since 2005. We've been doing this since 2005. He's been with CBA ever since, putting on summer camps and all that stuff, and people don't know that. But he's been doing this for a long time. And even before we got established, he was doing this. So he really deserves this honor. So one of the things we decided to do, Tegan, come back up. I told you don't go far. So we agree, something should always be named after these guys who just put in the effort day in, day out, missing time with their kids, with their family, to help other people. We can't name a street after you. We can't even name Central Gym after you. But we decided, you know what? We could have a scholarship named after Coach Donald Bough. And that is something, right, and that is something that's going to live on for years and years to come. Our hope is that it lives on for infinity. As long as CBA is still going, this scholarship is going to be going every year to an athlete who does well academically. So today we established the Coach Donald Bough Scholarship to be awarded annually to athletic scholars of the U.S. Virgin Islands. You are well deserving. So your name will live on. Will live on. And I want you to know, Langalo has already pledged that every year she's gonna give at least $1,000. Every year. She already gave us her donation. So starting next year, you know that your scholarship will be given out. So, and you get the honor of picking the person who receives it. So, yeah, so we are so honored for everything that you've done. So we also had the honor of, we can't retire your jersey at Caribs, but at least for us, we could acknowledge you were also one of the best athletes of the Virgin Islands. Yes. So we decided to frame 6 and 32 because we know you like Magic and you like Dr. J. So we decided to go with both of them, right, to commemorate two of your favorite players. So these jerseys were framed in your honor for you to take home. So we honor you. Thank you so much for your sacrifice, for your dedication, and everything you have done for the Virgin Islands and for all of us. You've had an impact on all of our lives. So we wanted to honor you today because you definitely deserve it. All right, so who wants to give the toast? No, you gotta give the toast, come. No, you ain't running, come. Come. Everybody, raise your glasses. Tegan did me wrong. You know you were supposed to give the toast, but in honor of the legendary basketball player, coach, mentor, father, Coach Donald Bough, we are so thankful for you, for everything you've done for all of us, for the Virgin Islands, and for basketball as a whole. We honor you. We salute you. Hip, hip. Hooray! Hip, hip. Hooray! Cheers. Cheers. Yes.
Good night again. My aunt couldn't be here. It was about his sister, but she just wanted a couple of things. She said he's the greatest coach ever in the Virgin Islands, and she said his baby sister loved him so much, and she's very proud of you.
Thank you guys, and I want to thank all of you for coming out and joining us in honoring Coach Bough. I think we'll all agree he's definitely deserving of this, and we know this is not the end. We know you're going to keep going. Like Pam said, you still look young. I don't know. I think it's because you're still going that you still look young. So keep going. You know what they say, when you stop is when you get older. So you keep going. So thank you.
Standing ovation, standing ovation. Come on.
So we're going to take photos now. So if anybody want to take photos, please make your way to the stage so we can get some photos taken. Thank you.
I'ma be there when you need me. I'ma be there when you cry, baby. I'ma be there when you need someone to tell you that you're beautiful, baby. I'ma be there when you need someone to run with. I will be there when you need someone to dance with. Oh, your love until the sky is tender, yeah. Cause you're beautiful, baby. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Everybody's looking, always shining, never stop listening, baby.